points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And last week you wanted to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. Looking downfield on first down.
100.2 FM.
He
The
rifles
playlist at
one
6.
deep to the left.
And the Lit Squad has you locked in for the next hour.
In for the pick.
The city's best
And they
hits.
capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
into it. You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
playlist at 6. And the Lit Squad has you locked in for the next
Coming
hour.
out with it, it's
The
Coleman.
city's best hits.
I know he thinks he
Just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
gets it to him on the screen.
Man, this team now setting up fourth down.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly,
He's
tries.
making the right decisions moving forward.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete to the right. He's got it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Good job.
Open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He got it. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into their happy place for it. Flying the friendly skies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision at first. He showed all of those attributes right there. What they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a... On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels.
Trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through. Have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it
On that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Then a pass. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner runs out of the ball. He'll do it himself. There he goes. He stopped at 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Turns it loose. Pulls it in down. Now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field and it's complete.
breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me.
Touchdown, North Texas. They look finished, but they're all the way back.
to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
There we go.
Just out in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having a chalk blast, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.
Final round. Fight!
I tease you.
It's Lit 100.2 FM. The playlist at 6. And the Lit Squad has you locked in for the next hour. The city's best hits.